Selena is so insane.
Well, can I?
Are you just like following me in this way?
I want to see at the wedding.
Selena Gomez has recently unfollowed her best friend.
Makes me sound so, like, pathetic.
My new single, and here's my makeup line.
Don't know that this is what's going on here.
Benny Blanco just lit a fire he might not be able to put out. He got caught having dinner with none other than Selena Gomez's best friend. And now, that friendship? Gone. Selena's not playing around, and Benny might be next on the chopping block. Let's break it all down. Rumors are swirling that Benny cheated on Selena Gomez with her own bestie. Yup, people think he crossed the line, and the internet's going wild over this clip that started it all. Big shout out to TikToker Harry for catching that moment. We'll take a closer look at that in a sec, but whoo, it's messy. Right after fans spotted Benny Blanco grabbing dinner with Selena's best friend, Teresa Marie, Selena mysteriously unfollowed her. Just like that, gone. And let's not forget, that wasn't just a random hangout. That dinner looked a little too cozy, especially knowing Benny is Selena's fiancé. Reports say Selena had no clue her man and her best friend were out together, and that's a giant red flag. Like, what is going on here? If you're in a serious relationship, your partner shouldn't be sneaking off with your closest friend, period. And this wasn't some distant friend either. These two were tight. They've been close for at least 5 years. They even posted pics together recently. So what could have possibly happened for Teresa to end up at dinner with Benny behind Selena's back? This situation is looking real suspicious. Let us know what you think. Is Benny being shady, or is this all a big misunderstanding? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more tea like this. Fire. So, who exactly is Teresa, and how did she slide her way into Selena Gomez's inner circle? Turns out, she's no rookie in the game. This girl's been working behind the scenes in Hollywood for a minute. She was once Kim Kardashian's right-hand woman, handling Kim's personal schedule, traveling with her, managing day-to-day business. She was deep in the mix. Then she made the jump to working with Selena Gomez, stepping into the role of executive assistant. That's how she got close, real close. And after that, she branched out and launched her own swimwear brand called L.A. Mart. So she's been building her name in the background while still staying tight with big names. Now here's the twist. Selena unfollowed Teresa recently, but she didn't unfollow her swimwear brand. Interesting, right? If Selena was truly cutting her off, wouldn't she remove everything linked to her? Some fans think this might be Selena's subtle way of throwing shade or giving people a hint that there's more happening behind closed doors. Digging deeper, it looks like their connection goes way back. They've known each other for at least 10 years. Teresa started working with Selena back in May 2014. That's a whole decade of friendship. So for Selena to hit unfollow, something serious must have gone down. And here's another bomb people are whispering about. Teresa allegedly has an OF page. Yeah, that kind of page. There's even talk that Benny Blanco might have been subscribed. Let's be clear, that's just a rumor right now, nothing confirmed. But still, people are raising eyebrows all over social media. Meanwhile, Teresa hasn't unfollowed anyone. She's still following both Selena and Benny. That's got fans going wild in the comments, trying to figure out what's really going on. Some are guessing that maybe the dinner was innocent, maybe they were planning a surprise or something for Selena. But others? They're not buying it. So what's your take? Do you think Teresa was just doing business, or is there more to this story? Comment your thoughts below, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe for more juicy updates. Boom. But let's be real, I'm not buying any of that innocent dinner excuse. Like seriously, if it was just a quick catch-up or something harmless, that could have been a phone call or a simple text. No need for a secret dinner. And if it was no big deal, Why did Selena immediately unfollow Teresa after it happened? These two were just posting together on social media not long ago. March 10th to be exact. That's literally just a couple weeks back. And when it comes to celebrity life, everything moves faster. They're always booked and busy, so a few weeks in their world feels like yesterday. Selena probably felt like they were still on good terms. Now, I already gave you a little peek at that hairy TikTok earlier, but let's break down the whole clip this time. And oh boy, it's telling. Watch closely. She's right there in the background, trying to stay out of frame. But not quite enough. Bam. There she is, caught red-handed. And the timing? Sketchy. She literally laughed right after Harry joked, "I want to be at the wedding." And then she dipped out. That laugh was way too awkward, like she knew something shady was up. Be honest, if your partner suddenly went to dinner with your closest friend and didn't even tell you, wouldn't that feel like a major betrayal? Drop a comment below. Ladies, guys, anyone, tell me how you'd react if your partner was sneaking around like that, because this just doesn't sit right. And let's not forget, the rumor mill is on full blast. I even saw a screenshot floating around on TikTok, but I don't even know who Aaron is in that post. People are digging deep now. Hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single twist in this wild drama. Okay, first off, that wasn't even my message, but shout out to the Aarons in the comments, both AA and E. Now let's get into this shady little post that's making rounds. A hotel worker allegedly spilled that Benny Blanco checked in using the fake name Ben T. And that's when the rumors really started heating up. And get this, according to the staff, Teresa didn't leave until 4:52 a.m. That's nearly 5 in the morning, y'all. They even said she looked way too comfortable with him. That's not just a friendly dinner. That's full-on, what are you hiding behavior. Nobody's saying what hotel this happened at, and I couldn't track down exactly which restaurant they were seen at either. Could have been a hotel and restaurant combo. Who knows? But the moment I saw the name Ben T, I was like, hold up, that's shady. Using a fake name like that? You know you're trying to cover something up. That's not regular dinner behavior. That screams intentions were not pure. And let's not forget, Teresa isn't some random in Selena's life. She's been around for over a decade. She didn't just know Selena casually. She worked with her directly as her assistant, meaning she had a front row seat to Selena's personal life. When you work that closely with someone, you learn how they think, how they move, and what lines you shouldn't cross. So if Teresa did do something shady, it wasn't accidental. She knows Selena well enough to understand exactly what would hurt her. That makes the whole situation feel even worse. And the worst part? Selena once posted about how much Teresa meant to her. She said, "I met Teresa 5 years ago. We worked together and became best friends. She has taught me how to see life in fun, carefree, and uplifting ways. She has shown me how to be a strong, fearless woman." That kind of praise doesn't come lightly. So for things to spiral like this, it's heartbreaking. Let me know what you think. Was this a betrayal or just blown out of proportion? Hit that like button, sound off in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this wild mess. Boom. Selena once said, "She's beautiful, kind, and smart. I see how capable she is of achieving her dreams, and I want nothing more than to see her pursue them and soar." That post? It wasn't just casual praise. It was when Teresa was leaving her assistant role and transitioning into just being a close friend. And for Selena, one of the most followed women on Instagram, to share something that personal publicly, that says a lot about how deep their bond really was. But now, the internet is devouring Miss Teresa Marie. People are flooding her comments asking straight up, "Are you home wrecking or not?" Did you really have an of? Was Benny Blanco actually subscribed? The rumors are everywhere and fans are losing their minds. And let's be real, she does have an OF. I checked, not gonna lie, I did some light detective work, just skimming, not diving in too deep. I'm not crossing that digital paywall, all right? I'll look at the outside of the house, but I'm not walking through the door. Ha ha ha! But the biggest question being asked right now is, why mess with your friend's man? That breaks the ultimate girl code. Loyalty matters, especially when it's someone you've known for years and who publicly supported your dreams. One article even said Theresa Marie is getting dragged like a lost Louis Vuitton. Like, dang, is that an LA phrase? I don't know. I'm too East Coast for all that. But the internet is brutal right now. And Benny Blanco? He hasn't made this easier for Selena. From the start, people weren't feeling him, mostly for how he looked. Which honestly, let's not be nasty. That kind of judgment is cruel and pointless. Still, folks weren't convinced he was the one for her. And now, this whole situation is making things look even worse. Oh, and let's not confuse things. Benny showing up on some sexiest man list? Yeah, fans think that was just marketing hype. Paid promo, possibly backed by rare beauty or who knows what. Anyway, what do you think? Is Theresa really crossing the line, or is she just caught in a messy situation? Comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest breakdowns on all this drama. Now let's talk about Benny Blanco's big mouth, because honestly, he's got a habit of oversharing, and it's been rubbing people the wrong way for a while now. This isn't new. Benny's been dropping too much info left and right, and it's starting to feel like he just doesn't know when to stop talking. I came across a thread from a Twitter user named Selena G Chart, and they compiled some moments that had fans scratching their heads. And when I watched them again, I thought, why does he act like this? Now, to be fair, not everything he says feels shady. Some of it seems kind of innocent, like when he told this story about their first concert together. But even then, he low-key made Selena sound a bit desperate by saying she wandered around for an hour trying to find him. That's not a good look, especially when you're her man. And if we take it way back, there's that weird moment from when Benny was working with Justin Bieber. He praised Justin like he was the most authentic artist ever, but the way he did it, kinda messy. He used Selena as the comparison, saying stuff like she's just dropping makeup and singles, basically trying to paint her as a manufactured image. That's wild, especially considering they've got history and he's now dating her. Then there's this clip that's supposed to be relatable. Benny talking about showing up early to everything because he's too anxious to be late. And I mean, fair enough. But then he adds that Selena would show up at his place 20 to 30 minutes early before their hangouts. Like, why are you telling everyone that? Fans were like, bro, what's the point of exposing her like that? Selena is the type of person who values her privacy, and Benny keeps putting her on blast in these weird little ways. He might not mean any harm, but come on, if you're dating someone in the spotlight, you gotta be smarter about what you say. So what's your opinion? Is Benny just awkward and overly chatty, or is he low-key disrespecting Selena without realizing it? Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more spicy updates. So Benny Blanco was out here saying Selena would wait outside in a luxury car until the exact time to come in. Like, okay, maybe she had a driver, but the way he says it makes her sound thirsty. And let's be honest, the way he keeps telling these stories, it kind of feels like he's trying to flip the script. Like he's saying, look how hard she tried for me. I'm a catch too. It's giving insecure energy. Instead of people saying, how did she end up with him? Benny wants the narrative to shift to how did he end up with her? Like he's trying to prove that he's not just lucky to have her, he wants it to seem mutual or even that she was chasing him. That's wild. And don't even get me started on the other weird stuff he said. We've already covered his infamous showering comments in the past. No need to reopen that gross conversation. But the same Twitter account, Selena G Chart, dug up another uncomfortable clip that had people side-eyeing hard. In it, Benny starts talking about human pee. Yeah, you heard that right. He says something like, I pissed in the thing, put like fish in it, and then straight up asks, you tasted piss before? Bomba. Like, bro, what are you even talking about? Who says that out loud, let alone on camera? That's not quirky, that's nasty, and fans are seriously wondering why Selena puts up with it. It's one thing to be unfiltered, but this is just too much. What do you think? Is Benny trying too hard to flip the public's opinion, or is he just that socially unaware? Drop your reactions in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping moments from this chaotic saga. Alarm! Right now, all the people involved, dead silent. Nobody's saying a word, no statements, no explanations, nothing. Meanwhile, both Selena and Benny are still active on social media. But let's be real, it's giving promo mode only. Everything looks super polished, super timed, like they're just pushing that album, not addressing the real drama. Even Selena's latest post, which went up just 10 hours ago, has the comments limited. Only 5 comments made it through. That's definitely a signal. When celebs limit replies like that, it usually means they're trying to avoid backlash while still acting like everything's chill. But fans see right through that. Now, some folks are still scratching their heads wondering who would risk it all for Benny Blanco. Why would he be the one to fumble Selena Gomez, one of the biggest stars in the world? But here's the thing. When a man is dating a powerful, successful woman like Selena, sometimes his ego can't handle it. It flips the dynamic, and suddenly he wants to prove he's the prize. That shift? It messes with people. One TikToker made a great point about that, and it hit. Sometimes it's not even about cheating or drama. It's about insecurity, attention, or just straight-up clout chasing. And maybe this isn't even a real story. Or maybe it's deeper than we know. I genuinely hope whatever's happening, they get through it. I was actually rooting for Selena and Benny. They looked like they had a sweet connection. And yeah, that dinner date between Teresa and Benny wasn't immediately followed by the unfollow. There's a delay, which tells me there's something brewing behind the scenes. Something real. That's just my read on it. My little Raven from That's So Raven moment. I feel like they might actually work it out. They have that new album together, they've clearly been close. And honestly, after what Selena went through with Justin Bieber, this drama doesn't even come close. Unless Benny crossed a serious line, which we don't have proof of yet, she might just forgive him. Selena's known for having a soft heart. She's strong, but she's also forgiving, and that's why we love her. But still, sending her all the strength and love right now, just in case this stuff is true. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think is really going down behind the scenes? Drop your theories in the comments, smash that like button, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok too. I go live on TikTok sometimes and answer questions live. It's a good time, for real. Love y'all. See you in the next one.